This is another episode of the Million Dollar Secrets podcast. Normally, I bring on a guest with myself, but today I wanted to go in a little bit deep about a topic that is often talked about for newer marketers and newer online entrepreneurs. People always ask, Michael, what tech do I need? How do I market to my audience? What are some things I need to implement? And these two topics of email marketing and text message marketing is very, very near and dear to my heart because we use them every single day in our business. And so if you're here and you're an online entrepreneur, take some notes because we're going to compare the two and I'm going to give you my thoughts on which one I'd be doubling down on right now this year. Now, little disclaimer here, I do have some bias to some because I use these every single day, but I want you to know both of them are going to work great in your business. So let's jump into number one, which is email marketing, okay? And so a lot of people, whenever they first start business, they want to email other people, but they don't know what softwares, they don't know how to implement email marketing into their business. So what I want to do is just take a couple minutes to give the pros and cons of using email marketing to date. I'm going to be honest, there isn't many cons, but I love email marketing because almost everybody has an email nowadays, right? To log into Facebook, to log into any app, you really have to have an email address. So I love email marketing in the fact that everybody has an email, but I hate it because of the fact that because everybody has to have an email to log into these apps, a lot of time the email inboxes can get spammy and flooded with information that clouds people's attention and ultimately pulls attention away from your products and your services. But I love email marketing because, like I said, everybody has an email and it's a really easy and super affordable way to jump in and start marketing to your potential customers, but then also nurturing your current customers and clients. You see, a lot of people, when they think of email marketing, they think of just telling new people, right? Getting new leads and emailing them. But, it's a great tool to also utilize after you bring in customers. You can keep them warm through email series, right? Email sequences and through broadcast. And so I love email marketing. A lot of people say it's outdated. It's a waste of time. And I understand for some people, they may not see the value in it, but I promise you email marketing can be a great reason. Now, the cons are because the email inboxes get flooded so much, I really feel like, a lot of people are seeing anywhere between 20, 30, 40% open rates, right? Now, if you're really good with your list, you're really close to your audience, it could be higher, but a lot of people are seeing 20 to 30% open rates. So that means if you send an email out to 1,000 people, only about 200 to 300 people may open it. Sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more. And so, it may not be 100% opening, but the chances of someone opening an email you send, if you're consistent enough, can be great. And that's one downfall a lot of online entrepreneurs don't even recognize is that maybe they try sending emails out for a little bit of time, but they don't send them consistent enough, right? Because listen, with all the email notifications I get on the daily basis in my inbox and in my Gmail or whatever I'm using, it's crazy. I miss emails. Sometimes I just don't have time to read them. And so if you're using email marketing for promotions, for nurturing, you have to be consistent, but it can be a great way. It's one of the one of the channels you're using to communicate with your audience, right? And so you're like, Michael, what platforms do you use? I've used ConvertKit in the past, Active Campaign. Currently, we use leadstacker.io. You guys know I talk about that all the time. The link's in the description below. But you can email from LeadStacker or any of those other softwares. Just literally type in right now, email marketing softwares, and Google will pull up hundreds of tons of them. And most of them you can get started for free, actually. So I think ConvertKit and a few other ones of these you can get started for no cost at all. And it's really, really easy to get your foot in the door and start collecting that information. And so that's email marketing in a nutshell. I didn't go super deep in it, but it can be a great tool because you can start out free in most cases. And as you grow your email list, you can get into like $20, $30, $40, $50 a month and above. But on the flip side, there's SMS marketing. And this one's newer to the scene over the past 4 to 5 years. A lot of people have learned that text messages have a lot higher open rate versus emails. Right now, I don't know about you all, but if I was to ask you, how many times do you leave text unread versus emails? it's probably slim to none, right? Majority of the time, you open your text more than your emails. And so people are seeing the power of implementing text message marketing because it's almost 100% guarantee you're going to get your messages seen by your customers. Now, I said almost 100%. I think a lot of people are seeing like 80 to 90% open rates, which is crazy, right? So 80, let's go back. Remember I was talking about 1,000 people you emailed? Imagine you send out a text to 1,000 people. That's like 800 to 900 people opening your text, which is crazy. And so I love text message marketing because of the fact of the high open rates, okay? And there's platforms like Simple Texting, Mobile Text Alerts, actually text from Lead Stacker as well. But you can text from all these. And so whenever you're getting leads in your business, you can be texting them offers directly. You can be texting them discounts and free resources and nurturing them via text and have a higher chance converting. Now, the downside to SMS marketing is that it can be a little bit more pricier than email, right? So email, pretty easy, pretty cheap because it's been around for years. SMS marketing is a little bit newer to the scene over the past few years. So it's a little bit more pricey to send out because the carriers obviously charge a little bit more. So I'm not going to say this exactly, but to send out 1,000 texts, you may pay $30, $40, $50 just for one text message to 1,000 people. So with that being said, you got to be very particular in what you're texting because one, if you text too much, the bill could add up. And number two, if you're texting too much, your people could get annoyed. Your audience could get annoyed, right? How many times do you get text message? I don't know, maybe you have or haven't, but I have. I've gotten multiple promos from people in my text inbox, and I've unsubscribed because I'm like, I'm tired of this person. Now you can go hard in your marketing, but for me, I'm like, I'm very selective in what I send. I want to make my text messages very meaningful. But I love text message marketing because not only do you double or triple your open rate, but you have double or triple the chance of people clicking and taking up on whatever offer you have, right? And then, I'm going to spoiler alert. I think the answer to which one should you do is both, right? I'm going to have more explanation in just a bit. But when you pair email marketing up with SMS marketing together, you end up almost hitting 100% of people. I should say almost, right? But you're going to text people. You're going to have 80 to 90% open rate. You're going to have email, which is going 20 to 30% open rate. And so you're getting a wide net thrown out there and a higher chance of people hearing your message, seeing your message, and you getting higher sales, right? And so you have to be aware of the cost there. There are platforms you can get started with just $20, $30 a month, right? And they'll give you so many texts per month. But it's something we use in every single part of our business. So right now, I said that, to be honest, whenever I said email marketing versus SMS marketing, I would choose both. But right now, the one I'm doubling down on, I'm telling all my clients is make sure you have SMS marketing right now. If you do not, or if you're not collecting phone numbers in general, you're messing up. You're messing up. If you are not collecting phone numbers and emails, see, most people, they're just claiming emails. They're just collecting emails. They'll give a free ebook out. Give me your email. But you need to start collecting phone numbers too. And you may say, Michael, but if I put my phone number and email on the order form or on the lead magnet, it's going to make my cost to get that client may go up a little bit because some people don't want to put in their phone number. Yes, that's true. If you are asking for your email and the phone number on the website where you're giving a free resource, a free training, or a product, there is a chance that you may have a little bit of pushback. But for me, I would rather much have a tiny bit higher cost per lead or a tiny bit higher cost to acquire a customer and have their phone number and email versus having a little lower cost per lead, cost per acquisition, but not having their phone number. Because I know right now, people who have phone numbers and emails, it's crazy. Like, you have double the chance of having your message read and opened. Why not collect it? So if you're here today, I want to ask you, are you collecting emails and text messages in your business? You may say, Michael, yes, I am. If you're not, it should be challenge accepted, right? You should be jumping in and getting on the SMS train. Not saying you have to text your people every single day or every single week, but at least get in and start learning how you can utilize that channel to really grow what you're doing and expand what you're doing. Now, there's other channels, and what I love about this is you're going to have your message and your product at the very center, and there's all these different channels that can push people to your product, right? I didn't even talk about, ManyChat and how you can use DMs to push people to your offer. Like, that's a whole nother conversation, a whole nother video for another day. You have, outside of email and text, you have ringless voicemails, right? So this is really cool. If you have people's phone numbers, you can send them ringless voicemails. Have you ever guys got like a random voicemail pop up on your phone? You're just like, how in the world did I get this voicemail? Nobody called me. Or you guys receive a phone call, but it hangs up immediately and you get a voicemail? That's called a RVM, a ringless voicemail. And what you can do is you can upload your list of phone numbers into a software like Sly Broadcast, and you guys can text, or not text, but send out this ringless voicemail and send an audio of you talking, and it'll go straight to their voicemail. So you can be like, hey, this is Michael. I'm running a super amazing special on these t-shirts. Use promo code this. I'm sorry I missed you. I just want to leave this voicemail to let you know that you can use the promo code Saturday to get 20% off your order. Go to blah, blah, blah.com. And literally, it'll just send it to people's inbox. And then, so not only email, you're texting, but you can hit them with a ringless voicemail. I'm not even going to go into that conversation. It is a little bit more pricey to send out ringless voicemails, kind of like text messages, but it's another channel, right? And so your products in the center, your ecosystems here, you got to ask yourself, in what ways can I push people to the center and get to my product? Email and text message marketing is just two of the ways you can do that. So guys, that's my take right now on which platforms you should be using. I don't think it's a one or another. I think it's a both. But right now, double down on SMS marketing because it's one of the best ways to grow your business and get more leads and more sales versus anything else I'm seeing right now, right? So go test it out. Let me know what you think once you try it out in your business. If you're already using SMS marketing, let me know in the comments below. Let me know somewhere. And I would love to hear what platforms you're using and how you're implementing into your business. Because guys, we use it in every single thing. We use it whenever we're promoting events, when we're promoting specials, if we just want to add value and send out free trainings to people. Like if we're even hiring within our ecosystem, we'll send out blasted text and be like, hey, we're hiring, here's a position. Like we use it for everything. And you guys can too. So I hope this video was helpful. I know this wasn't that long, but I wanted to add value to you guys on today's episode and really get your thoughts stirring on which platforms you should be using. But guys, if you like this video, I have many more coming out. So make sure to click the button below, hit subscribe. We're going to be doing these way more often. And we're going to go into like DM marketing. We're going to go into all different strategies you can use to grow your online business this year. So hit the subscribe button and we'll see you guys right here, different time, but right here, same place for another video very soon.